Right, hello guys, you're watching the Geek Semo, and today we're talking about Dead City, of course. Yeah, I've just finished watching it for the first time, finished the series. So I'm going to talk about all 6 episodes all in one go this time, and yeah, I don't know. This one was kind of one that I built up in my head a lot more, I feel like. And now watching it, I feel like I'm let down. I feel like the tone wasn't for me, and I also felt like this 6 episodes, it was really stretching the mark to try and get to do 6 episodes. This could have been done in like 4. And honestly, the pacing and everything were just naff. I didn't really enjoy this, which is a shame because I built this up. It was like, oh my god, Negan and Megan, what a team up this is going to be. And then the trailer suggested, obviously, I think Megan's child has been adopted, and Negan needs to help Megan find the child. That's really just the plot of this series, isn't it? There's a lot of filler in this, so let's get on to it. Obviously, we get the team up in episode 1. Especially towards episode 2, we get a team up with Megan and Negan. And we get to see them kind of start to work together. It was at the beginning of the series. And as they went along, they split up, they come back, they split up, they fought, and then they led to the big baddie. They literally had character development to none. Like, I feel like we've literally gone to a step back in a way from the Walking Dead main show, because they kind of had a bit more of an understanding. They had a long, obviously 12 seasons, season 7 to season 12, season 11, sorry, season 7 to 11, they had that character arc of obviously coming to terms with what Negan did. And of course, yes, he did a bad thing, which obviously killing off a main character like that and it being her husband, she's obviously not gonna be fine with him, and that's fair enough. But I felt like they come to more of an understanding towards the end of the series. I kind of felt like a little bit more, whereas at least with the group, at least. So I don't know. I feel like we went a little bit back, and I also felt like we were just treading over the same stuff throughout the 6 episodes, like Negan trying to help her, Megan refusing, and it constantly coming towards that with the zip wire and everything, you know. So we meet this other group of people, and it's like episode 2 or 3. We meet this group of people. By episode 4 or 5, they kind of get killed off. They get killed off. Literally, there's a betrayal in the group. I didn't give a crap. I didn't care about these characters that we were just forced into. We had the little old woman that was speaking a different language and had a connection to Negan. She was alright, but I didn't understand why they had to kill her. I suppose she would have been making them go even slower, so we would have to have 8 episodes. So maybe they did need to kill her from pacing reasons, but I felt like, you know, yeah. Obviously the betrayal in the group with that big bold guy, of course, as well. That was a bit more of a cool plot twist, I give them that. But yeah, the group dying and then the boxing ring and getting trapped there, it was kind of predictable of such with the group of, yeah, certain characters are going to get killed. There's not going to be many surviving from this, and if not any at this point. The child Negan was trying to protect, that was a lovely dynamic. I liked that. I thought that worked quite well. And obviously, we get a brief line of his child and Negan's wife at some point. They get a brief mention, which I want to know more of and what happened and why he's not really with them and stuff. So I want to know more of that. That would be cool. But this villain of the series, you could say, and obviously the bigger villain at some point we'll get onto, but the villain of the series is actually a character who was working in Negan's group, and we got a flashback for a little bit of who he was, and you got to see Simon back again. That was cool. They got him back. Hats off to you getting a character who died in The Walking Dead, and then they kind of many years later bring him back just for a cameo. I think that's hats off. They managed to pull him to get him to come back. You know, you've killed me off. Why do you want me to come back for? It should have been like, but no, that was cool. And Negan, of course, having instead of grey hair, some more like, I don't know, they did stuff obviously to make him look younger a little bit, and that was cool. I like them flashbacks. That was nice. Obviously, Megan's son did not care. He's an alright, I guess. He's been brainwashed by the baddie, I guess you could say. He's done some artwork. He's been Megan obviously gets him back, and he looks like he's been manipulated a little bit, and not very grateful that his mom kind of saved him, which is a bit, he's feeling obviously. I feel like, yes, his mom's literally been always thinking about the dad and trying to get vengeance, I guess, in some way against Negan. And I guess he feels like that was more the cause than him being saved, which was totally not the case, because she was constantly on about her son. And when Megan was injured or stuff like that, she was having visions of her son, and that was the drive that kept pulling her forward to save her son. So, yeah, interesting. But Negan in this was definitely cool, seeing the dark side of him, ripping that guy and making blood everywhere, and the elements of the old Negan coming back slowly was really cool. But he's also had a massive character development, and where this series leaves off is understanding now. So, obviously, this comes out late for the UK. This has only really come out on DVD recently. And obviously before that, we had spoilers of filming and stuff like that, and seeing Negan with the Lucille bat again and stuff. It kind of makes more sense now, because obviously we've hit the end of the series, and the swap's been made for Megan to have her son back, but Negan is working for the baddie now, because he has to. He has no other choice, because she literally says to him, and she chops off her son's pinky, which she doesn't know yet, I guess, and shows it to Negan. I have a piece of Megan's son, and I can take as many pieces off her son as I want, indicating, unless you help me, I can keep killing them. I can rip pieces off, I can torture, I can do this. So you've got to now be my puppet, as you will, which I kind of found interesting. So that explains why he's back with Lucille. The bat, there, I have one as well. It's cool that he's going to be manipulated, and eventually, maybe by the end of series 2, he could take over that place, or he could literally have a redemption arc with Megan. That would be something to work on, I guess, and eventually for forgiveness and stuff somehow, maybe by series 2. But I feel like more that Negan will take over the group by the end of series 2. I can see that happening. This big baddie's not that big of a baddie to be dealing with, I feel. But yeah, the vibe of this has been the zombies were decent. The hats off there. They are better than the Fear of the Walking Dead zombies, so that's good. But yeah, so ranking out of 10 now. 6 out of 10. Dead City. Yeah, out of the new stuff, it is the weakest. I think I would go The Ones Who Lived, the Rick and Michonne spin-off, then the Daryl Dixon spin-off, and then Dead City. But if we're counting all the others, then this is not far off from top, because The Walking Dead obviously is number 1. But going to worst now, we have the worst series is World Beyond, I think it is. They had the 2 series spin-off. I'm never watching that again. I'm currently struggling here at hit and miss with Fear of the Walking Dead, so I think that comes next. Then I would go this show, then I would go Daryl Dixon, and then I would go The Ones Who Lived. So as spin-offs go, and then the main show. So as spin-offs go, this is 3rd place out of 5-ish. So yeah. Anyway, anywho, that's my thoughts and opinions on Dead City, first time reaction, and it was a task to get through, but I'm kind of glad I did, and I'm interested for series 2. I will be more hopeful for series 2, so I will talk more when I see that, I guess. But that's my thoughts and opinions, guys, on The Walking Dead. I'll continue with other Walking Dead stuff, of course, but we do Marvel, Doctor Who, Rick and Morty, it. Really supposed to be for a geek like me, so join and subscribe. See you guys in another video soon. Have a nice day.